Welcome to a meme review. Here we have ATOSTIC making jump pods, starting with a pyro and a metal extractor. Here we have Steel Blue starting with a conjurer. So it looks like ATOSTIC might be going for the more rating. Steel Blue requested this meme review. Meme review. Everybody clap your hands for the memes. I want to see more memes. Faster memes. Faster, faster, faster. Meme review. We see some raiding coming in and some expansion here. Like, ATOSTIC is keeping his economy tight, while Steel Blue is just pumping out so many cons. And he hasn't spotted these pyros yet, so yeah, he's gonna need to do that and start making some kind of defense. Like jump busts, they can typically abuse the cliffs here. And here comes the glaives. One of the glaives is gonna go down to the commander. While the pyros are waiting to jump, this could go bad for Steel Blue. I need some water rust. And they come in and there's nothing. Oh, there's actually a Reaver here, nice. The Reaver can potentially protect the base pretty well, but it's kind of slow, so it's gonna have trouble keeping up against in these slopes. And the pyros are just outmaneuvering this poor Reaver. The Reaver gets a few good hits into this, and this Lotus, but it's going back. It shouldn't be going back. Kill these. You need to kill these. They're hiding behind the factory, and the factory just about survives. A Kong goes down. Considering all that's not too bad from Steel Blue. But he is accessing a bit. He shouldn't be accessing. He needs to rebuild more energy. Is he gonna stall badly from this? He stalls badly on his energy from this. And he's making solars on this map. You're such a noob, Steel Blue. You need to build more wind generators. Wind is the name of the game. Look here, you get a minimum of 1 up on this hill. It's a super good hill. Even down here we get 0.7, which is also really, really good wins. So, yeah, make wins on this map. Just make wins. So yeah, look here how much he's gonna access. Access. Yeah, just keeping access in there. Here comes the next pyro. And yeah, I guess Steel Blue is gonna have to prepare defenses again. This is kind of an awkward position. And they don't really protect the factories, so jumping down here and going like that, he might be able to get the factory. Let's see if ATOSTIC does that. But meanwhile, like, Steel Blue is expanding pretty well, and he might just get in just in time. Yeah, he gets his Lotus turrets, so then his pyro is obscure by the factory, and he gets the factory. A nice kill there. And it looks like, yeah, ATOSTIC gets probe in this area, but he's not gonna get much done. And the pyro might have a nice exit here, killing a conjurer, another conjurer, and a max. Like, going into this many Lotus turrets is risky. But yeah, this lack of build power is gonna make Steel Blue excess even more. But at least he does have some energy here. And he's gonna pork up this hill, which decent choice, I guess. He needs more build power though. Oh yeah, it's a decent amount of build power actually now. And he's even gonna make a stinger to protect this space. Is it excessive? Kinda. Like, how many Lotus turrets can you get for this price? You can easily get 7, like 4 or almost 5. 4.5 about, yeah. So yeah. I would prefer like 4 like Lotus turrets spread out instead of 1 stinger, but yeah, he's going for that. But yeah, at this point, yeah, ATOSTIC is pulling really far ahead here. So yeah. And it looks like, yeah, ATOSTIC is trying to probe this position, but he's facing like these pickets. And yeah, this stinger, yeah, he can't really Lotus creep against these pickets because they're in range of the stinger. Maybe if you put one, not really. So yeah, he's gonna lose these 2 pickets, not a big deal. And he's preparing some raiding here maybe. But not really. So yeah. At this point, this is ATOSTIC's game to lose. He should be focusing more on this hill. Like, he started building on this hill, but... yeah, like, just make 1 or 2 Lotus turrets. One there and there. That's good, maybe 1 there, 3 maybe. Then this position is pretty safe. Like, he's expanding behind Steel Blue here. But yeah, since Steel Blue doesn't have a factory, that's a pretty good choice, because he won't really have any mobile units to respond until he gets his new factory up. And this Firewalker is gonna do good work, man. Very good work. So yeah. And yeah. Yeah, he's trying to reclaim. It's a reclaim war between a slow conjurer and this constable. But it looks like the glaives are gonna finish that. And as a second factory, he went for a shield bolt factory. And yeah, ATOSTIC is gonna scout this. He's gonna have like full control of the game in this position. He's just gonna retreat in front of this. Like, yeah, he can't do much. 4 pyros against a felon is not a good trade. You're probably gonna lose your pyros without killing the felon. So yeah, potentially earlier he could have gone in like this, but I guess he wasn't having any radar coverage then. But yeah, he could have been more proactive, like sending 1 up there. This is always a good position to raid, and Steel Blue hasn't like really defended this position. And it looks like these 2 Firewalkers has burned on all this defense on this hill, and he's gonna retake this hill. So that's good. In terms of, like, Firewalkers are decent against shield bots. Like, Felon machines are kind of large, so the Felons and Thugs will mostly just take damage if they go against the shields. It's not a big deal in that sense, if you retreat, but it's pretty difficult to advance against a Firewalker with shield bots. Like, you can get a big shield, and you can kind of advance slowly against Firewalkers, but if you advance too quickly, even if you have Aspis or large mobile shields, you're gonna like suffer. And it looks like ATOSTIC might just lose a Firewalker. That was pretty poor. He didn't need to lose it to that stinger. I guess he has lack of spotting. Oh, and is he gonna sacrifice all these pyros? Yeah, and this, it's decent. You can see here it hits the top of the shields, and it's not really gonna hit the units underneath the shield. Oh, sorry, man. So yeah. Oh, and the Firewalker goes into that thing again. That's not good. And these 2 glaives might just be able to finish off this Firewalker. You can't really leave Firewalkers unattended. It's a bad idea. So yeah, he's gonna lose this Firewalker as well. That's pretty poor by ATOSTIC. And yeah, like, going in when this Felon is drained against these Lotus turrets is a pretty good idea. He's gonna get his whole army, I think. He's gonna lose a few pyros, I guess. But still, pretty good trade for ATOSTIC. Yeah, but by losing this Firewalker, he doesn't really pressure this commander anymore. He could also get a Jack, maybe. So yeah, when the Firewalker hits the ground like this, yeah, that's a pretty good deal. Like, the Thugs are gonna walk into the fire and they're gonna start burning. But when they're retreating like this, they're probably not even gonna get any damage done to them. So again, this Firewalker is out of position. It has a fight command, but it's gonna run into this cliff where it can't pat down. So another pretty big loss for ATOSTIC, really. Should be more kind of, oh, that's not enough pyros against 2 Felons. He's gonna burn them somewhat, but it's oh, pretty good burn damage actually from the Suicide and the Firewalker there. Are they all gonna die? They just barely survive. pushing further with a damaged shield ball like this. Like now he should retreat when he sees this Firewalker. He should retreat because he can't go into this Firewalker, he's just gonna die against the fire when he walks into it. Yeah, but yeah. Yeah, Steel Blue has having quite a comeback here. Like he killed 3 Firewalkers and quite a bit of Pyros in this last engagement, so yeah, that's a good comeback basically for Steel Blue. And he did make some win, that's good of him, good board there. And I mean, Recluses, they're decent against shield balls. They're a pretty good counter to the whole shield ball factor, really. Like, there's nothing good that you can like throw against these, against Master Recluse as shield walls. Like Bandit's round works, or maybe even a rogue timing push and push the enemy back and gain more territory. But against a mass of shield balls, it works. Although, like Firewalkers and the Juggernaut will also do pretty well against a shield ball. So yeah. Oh, and he's actually gonna be able to run down this Recluse. But yeah. How much slower are these? 45 versus 57. Yeah, I guess that's decent to be able to run down these. That's like 1,000 value, 900 value kill, 840. And he just drained his shields a bit. Interesting. Yeah, so if you don't have enough numbers to like get down the shields, yeah, you're gonna suffer with the spiders, I guess. And this commander might be in a bad spot here. And Steel Blue is gonna go air for against this, and that's decent. Like burning these units with a Phoenix, that's a decent choice. They walk into the fire rate. Oh, this commander is gonna take a lot of damage. He needs to jump. Too late. So that's a nice pick-up from Steel Blue. So yeah, now this question becomes for ATOSTIC, what do? You have this many Recluses and you're gonna get bombed to smithereens if you don't do something with them. Should you retreat and wait for AA, or should you advance and try to drain the shields and get some kills? He's gonna try to push on. But it hasn't really, the Recluses hasn't paid off yet. Finally kill a fell, but that might have been like the first kill or something like that. These, how much shield do these have? That's about 13 units. 1258 HP, yeah. It's like 15,000 shield HP. Yeah, more like, yeah. That's a lot of HP. To get down and he's just getting burned to death in this case. So yeah, the Recluses is not paying off for him. And finally, here comes the AA. He's gonna get a Phoenix. And he's gonna go for a lobster even. That's funny. So that's gonna be able to breach the gap, so we can use basically his shield ball as artillery. That's a pretty good choice actually against the Recluses. Here comes another jumping shield ball. Yeah. Is it ready to jump again? It is. Whee! Here comes the meme. The lobster meme. And they're even gonna get some AA. So that's a nice way to deal with Recluses. Just get some lobsters. ATOSTIC do have a strong economy behind this though, so he can take some attrition. But still, he's not... Yeah. Here comes another lob. He's gonna walk into the fire a bit here, that's not too good, but he's gonna get a firewalker even, yeah, that's nice. And here comes a jack, a single jack against this. I guess it fell in his drain, so it would kinda work. But yeah, catching up to this is kinda hard. And ATOSTIC loses another AA unit, unnecessarily. And you can see that the shields are even protecting when retreating like this, even against a placeholder. So yeah. But yeah, finally Steel Blue is starting to get ahead actually. Like, it's hard to get through these shields really. And the Jack, it might get a kill, but it's kinda slow, so maybe. And this shield ball is even regenerating, although we lost a Felon, that was kinda sad. I guess it was on the edge and was hitting it by the recluses. But he has 2 more up here, so that's gonna help. And is ATOSTIC gonna keep spamming Recluse, Jack, and Placeholder? Like, Placeholder? I'm not sure how well it will do. And here they come, they're gonna jump straight into the Jack. And the shield ball is kinda drained, so the Jack is gonna do a lot of work here. Yeah, both Felons are gonna go down. And this shield ball is gonna be left pretty much, yeah, dead in the water. But the Lobster can come and save them a bit. So that's nice. Here's some more jumping after this AA. It can jump away. But ATOSTIC isn't paying enough attention. He paid enough attention to like walk away, but not enough to jump away. And he's gonna jump after it again. Can you jump away now, ATOSTIC? You can also jump, not just the lobsters. But no. And he's gonna get this Firewalker that's completely out of position. Yeah, like, the control on the Firewalker has been really poor by ATOSTIC. But still, he still has the economic advantage. Yeah. But yeah, ATOSTIC's way of trying to deal with this shieldbot army is not really working. Yeah. Oh no, he's jumping into a pilo. That's gonna damage his unit quite a bit. Gotta watch out for the pylons, they're pretty good bombs. Yeah, and even the lobsters seem to counter, like, yeah, even the placeholders. This little shield ball is drained now. And he's gonna retreat with his army. Yeah, the shields were getting kinda drained. He could have jumped on top of these recluses. But I guess he didn't really know what was there. So the Yaks are pushing Steel Blue back quite a bit, like the Felons are getting drained. It's kind of hard to DPS down the Jacks, really. And here comes another jump. And yeah, he's getting the Felons. He's gonna get this Jack. And I guess the Stinger is gonna like pay off now, finally. It's gonna help protect against these 3 Jacks. They're probably not gonna... Even the Lobster is throwing them away, that's funny. Bye bye, Jacks! Like, if your micro is really on point, you can like jump just as they're getting thrown by the Lobster. But yeah, you have to be, the timing has to be really well done. You have to react very quickly where expected. And yeah, and these Felons, they're just gonna DPS down these units. Losing 1 thug, not a big deal. And the shield ball here, yeah, it's still pretty well. It still has a lot of shield left. And ATOSTIC is expanding again. And the lobsters are throwing the units again. And a double throw even. And this one even has a charge left, so we can jump again. It's gonna jump it again? Yeah, it's gonna jump even more. What is it called? Steel Blood? Not much. Like, loses one lobster here maybe. But it kills, like, yeah, several hundred, 1,000 worth of units, so yeah. Some good trades here by Steel Blue. If we look at the value kill here, yeah. Wow. More than twice the value killed. I guess he needs it considering the economic situation, really. And throwing his commander. Against 2 Recluse, that's viable. But there's a Jack here as well. Half health Jack against the commander. Iffy. Like, he has no support close by. That could be. This will be close, actually. Very close. Yeah, the Jack gets it. So that was kind of bad by Steel Blue. Like, if he would have reacted more quickly, he might even have been able to get his commander and retreated with a lobster. But no. Yeah, you have to be careful against Jacks in this sense, like a drain felon like this, and yeah, this Jack is just gonna... Thugs have no DPS. When they have like 42 DPS, that's not much. But yeah, he still makes good trades here, so there's nothing to stop this army from getting this expansion. So yeah, ATOSTIC needs a better way to deal with this lobster stuff. Pretty nice, yeah. Consider that, yeah, Steel Blue has made 4 factories in this game. Yeah, I guess ATOSTIC still made 3 as well, so yeah. And the Jacks, yeah, they kinda drain the shield ball and getting some damage in. So not that bad a choice, I guess. Kinda good even. Not good enough. And another jump. This shield wall is low though, I mean... There's not much opposition here, just a few recluses and stuff like that, so... Yeah. Usually you want to keep your shield wall out to be higher, not be as drained. And you can see the Jacks just, even though the thugs are have full shields, the Jacks can still penetrate through the shield, since they have a melee attack. But yeah, there's nothing really stopping this army. This Licker could do a bit of damage if it gets a good shot. And there's another jump here against these recluses, and it's killing more recluses. Will this Licker do any damage? It's not on high priority. Yeah, I can see that ATOSTIC is kind of stressed here. Like this Licker might, like getting a good shot here, like might almost save ATOSTIC. Let's see how good damage it does. It's targeting the back of the units, and it gets a pretty good hit. Almost making cost in the first run there, but not quite. And these Outlaw might just get all these wind generators. And there's more felons coming in from behind, so that's pretty bad for ATOSTIC. Yeah, you can see it's still kind of even, but not... He needs to kill outlaws if he wants to save his wins. The placeholder, yeah, he can get out of this. Get a good Lickshow hit. Oh no, Steel Blue spreads out in time. The Jack could probably finish them off though. But yeah, these felons are unaccounted for. So yeah, and Vico is not gonna be able to reload 2 times in a row. They take quite a bit to rearm. So yeah, that's gonna be GG. A nice comeback by Steel Blue, showing how to counter Recluse as shield bots. Well, multi-fact really. He had like 3 facts doing that. But yeah, countering Recluses with lobsters and a shield bot, that's pretty good, pretty novel. Lobster is one of the best artillery units in the game in that sense. You can throw the it can make any unit into an artillery bullet or an artillery shell, or what you would call it. So, nice memes overall. Getting a lone felon there, a lone thug, I mean. GG, pretty good. Total value was, you were pretty even, like ATOSTIC pulled ahead there quite a while, and then you just got back into the game with all this lobster stuff. Yeah, look at this metal produce, so much more metal produce. And the value killed, yeah, you had to kill a lot more value there. GG.